Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong support of recognizing early childhood trauma related to Substance Abuse Act. I thank the gentleman from Virginia for teaming up with me to protect and help the most vulnerable victims of the opioid epidemic ravaging our communities across America and our children. As a former police officer, I know what the impacts of addiction and overdoses can do to young family members. The trauma is real, and the effects can be lifelong for many innocent kids. We know from research that this type of trauma can affect school performance, behavior, and the likelihood of substance abuse years later. Nobody is more deserving of our attention and our resources than these kids. I was proud to introduce the Recognizing Early Childhood Trauma Related to Substance Abuse Act with my colleague. This bipartisan bill will help address and reduce childhood trauma caused by the abuse of illegal substances by parents and guardians. The rising abuse of opioids and other illegal drugs is not only devastating communities across this great nation, it is jeopardizing the futures of millions of young children who are living through untold traumatic experiences. This common sense, bipartisan legislation will support early childhood professionals, give them the tools they need to identify trauma, and support kids with age-appropriate resources. In rural America, skyrocketing overdose rates have had a tremendous impact on every aspect of our communities, including our schools and our early childhood institutions. In Arizona, opioid and heroin overdose rates have risen sharply since 2012. It's past time for action to bring resources into our neighborhoods and tackle these issues. Kids affected by substance abuse disorder need our attention now to ensure every single one of them has the bright future they deserve. I'm glad Congress agrees and is working across the aisle to take this important step forward. I thank the Chairman and Ranking Member for their support on this bill, and I look forward to its passage and implementation at this urgent time for families across America.